Korean movies have become a lot better than in the past. They have come a long way. Many Korean movies are hitting it big at the box office. Many of them are also being released overseas. Some of them are winning awards at big film festival. In fact, the Korean movie Parasite made history in 2020 by winning 4 Oscars, including Best Picture. It was the first time that a Korean movie had won an Academy Award. The director of the movie, Bong Joon-ho, won the Oscar for Best Director. 2 years ago, Korean actress named Yoon Yo-jung won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. She starred in a movie called Minari, which created a lot of hype. I was so proud when Korean movies won awards like this. Overall, I think Korean movies very original and well made. They deal with themes many people can relate to. The acting and the chemistry among the actors are also very good. Once again, I think Korean movies have become way better. Korean movies have become way better than in the past. I think personal hygiene is very important these days, especially because of the coronavirus. COVID-19 made people realize the importance of washing their hands. People often touch their nose or mouth without even thinking about it. You can get rid of most germs just by cleaning your hands well. Plus, because of the coronavirus pandemic, using hand sanitizer has become a part of everyday life. Using hand sanitizer has become a part of everyday life. Because of coronavirus pandemic, using hand sanitizer has become a part of everyday life. Hand sanitizer eliminate germs from hands. There are hand sanitizers at the entrance of most buildings these days. They are also set up in every office and classroom. There are signs that advise people to use them often. People also carry around portable containers of hand sanitizer. Sanitizer wipes that contain alcohols. Are also very commonly used now. Meanwhile, wearing a mask is also critical when it comes to preventing the spread of disease. They are especially effective in preventing respiratory disease. So it is mandatory to wear a mask in public place. Some major coronavirus vaccines from Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca have been approved. Healthcare workers and people at high risk have been getting vaccinated first. Have been getting vaccinated. However, there have been delays in the vaccination process due to logistical problems. There is also some vaccine hesitance due to some side effects such as blood clots. These are all challenges in achieving herd immunity. Other vaccines from other companies such as Johnson & Johnson will soon come along. Some of them only require one dose for people to get immunity. However, we will still have to wait a month to have enough vaccines for everyone. Now, there have been some major concerns. Over new variants of the coronavirus. These new strains are known to be more transmissible. The biggest fear is that existing vaccines may not be effective against these new variants. New vaccines may have to be developed, and people may have to get vaccinated again every year. People saw its first confirmed cases of COVID-19 in January of 2020. The virus spread fast in Korea in the initial stage. In fact, Korea once had the second highest number of cases behind China. So the government declared a national health emergency. A strong quarantine and social distancing measures were put in place. Plus, testing stations were set up all across the nation. When someone tested positive for the coronavirus, there were immediate contact tracing effort. This was to prevent the virus from spreading further. Thanks to active testing and contact tracing, Korea did not see a massive outbreak throughout the pandemic. The total number of cases is little over 3 million as of today. The total number of cases is a little over 3 million as of today. That is relatively lower compared to the case numbers in other countries. However, the pandemic is far from being over in Korea. There are still large clusters of community infections. All over the nation. Hundreds of new confirmed cases are still being reported each day. Hundreds of new confirmed cases are still being reported each day. Social distancing measures have been ramped up. Social distancing measures have been ramped up. Some businesses have been forced to shut down or close early. Social gatherings of 5 or more people have been banned. Mask wearing is mandatory at all public places, including transportation. These measures have been effective in preventing the spread of the virus. However, there have been high levels of quarantine fatigue among people, especially among small business owners. Meanwhile, vaccinations have begun in Korea. However, the pace has not been fast enough. There are simply not enough vaccines. There are not enough vaccine. There are simply not enough vaccine. Speed up the process. Well, it has been 3 years and a half since the coronavirus first broke out. Vaccination for COVID-19 have been going on in countries around the world. However, some countries are still seeing a huge number of new patients. This is due to the Delta variant. This is due to the Delta variant of the coronavirus, which is more transmissible. COVID-19 pandemic has had a huge impact on our daily lives. First, we have had to minimize person-to-person contact. People had to avoid crowded places such as bars or clubs. In fact, many businesses were forced to shut down when the number of new cases spiked. As such, many companies had to make some changes at the workplace. Some of them made their staff work from home. Working meetings took place via video conference using the programs like Zoom. This changed the work environment fundamentally. Many predict that working from home will remain as a trend even after the pandemic. In the end, the corona has changed our lives drastically. I think exercising is very important when it comes to staying healthy. We need to stay physically active. We need to stay physically active to maintain our health. First, I try to work out as often as I can. I used to get some exercise at the gym in the past. I usually did some cardio on the treadmill first, and then lift some weights. I sometimes got personal training sessions. I also used to take Pilates classes for a while. It really helped me get rid of my back pain. But ever since the coronavirus pandemic, I've been working out at home. I watch home. I have been working out at home. I watch home workout videos online and It was not safe to go to the gyms. Due to the risk of getting infection with COVID-19. Other than that, I also take walks at the park as often as I can. I also go hiking and ride bikes whenever I can. Next, I try to follow health eating habit. I try not to eat too much or too late. I also try not to eat too fast or too much salt. I also try to cut back on unhealthy food such as fast food or instant food. Cut back on unhealthy food such as fast food or instant food. Home appliances have made our lives a lot easier than in the past. First of all, the washer and dryer are essential appliances. We threw in the laundry and the detergent in the washer, and then it does the laundry automatically or by itself. If you have a dryer, you do not need to hang dry clothes on a laundry rack. It is much easier to dry the clothes. You can also save space up. Because you do not need the clothes racks. Also, the dry cleaning clothes is amazing new appliance. Amazing new appliance as well. It's an electric closet that dry cleans clothes by itself. It is an electric closet that dry cleans clothes by itself. It gets rid of odors and irons the clothes with the hot steam. It's like having your own dry cleaners at home. It saves you so much time. It is truly game changer. The air purifier is a very important appliance. The air quality outside is very bad these days. On some days, it is not good to go outside because the air quality is so bad. It is very harmful to breathe in the bad air. That is when the air purifier comes in. It filters the air inside and keeps the air clean at all times. Many Korean households have one of these devices. The air fryer is a new appliance that is gaining a lot of popularity. These days. It fries food with hot air. It does not use oil in the frying process, so it is much easier to cook or warm up food. Because there is no oily mess afterwards. It cooks much healthier food. Because it does not use oil. The food comes out very crispy and crunchy. It's quite amazing. It's very useful when you warm up leftover chicken or pizza. So overall, new home appliances have made a world of differences in your life. Shopping has become much easier these days. One of the most significant changes is online shopping. It has become very common. It has become very common for people to buy food on the internet as well. In the past, people went to actual store to buy groceries, but due to the COVID-19 pandemic, many people get groceries online these days. has become the norm and it is all the rage these days. Online shopping is very convenient because there is no need to go to actual stores. All you have to do is to pick and choose items on your phone. You can pay very easily and goods are delivered to your home. It takes much less time. And effort. Also, there are a lot of options to choose from, so you can get great deal. There are a lot of options to choose from, so you can get great deals. In fact, online stores sell everything from vegetables and fruits to meat and seafood. Once again, food shopping has become a lot easier than in the past. People listen to music on their cell phone or computers. These devices are always connected to the internet, so people use streaming sites to listen to the music these days. These streaming services are very convenient. People pay a monthly subscription fee and they can get unlimited access to all the songs. The best thing about streaming sites is that people can make their own playlist. These services recommend similar songs on that playlist. These services recommend similar songs on that playlist. People can also see the lyrics on the screen. They can also listen to the same song over and over again, whereas the sound quality has become much better than in the past. Meanwhile, cell phones and computers have a Bluetooth function, so people can connect them to various types of Bluetooth devices. In fact, Bluetooth earphones have become the norm. Connect them to various types of Bluetooth devices. Bluetooth earphones become the norm. They are convenient. Because you do not have to plug them in. There are no wires, so they do not get tangled up. Once again, the latest trend in music is streaming service and Bluetooth device. Korea saw a huge surge in the number of new COVID-19 cases in early 2022. That's when the Omicron variant became the dominant strain. We called it the fifth wave of infection. Daily case numbers once went well over 400,000. The main reasons for the recent spikes was in the Omicron variant and its subvariants. There are also a lot of breakthrough infection. People who had been fully vaccinated got infected as well. As of today, the total number of the cases in Korea is roughly at 18 million, which is almost 40% of the entire population. At the beginning of the latest surge, many restrictions were put in place. People had to check in with a QR code when they visited public facilities. This was to help contact tracing effort. They also had to present their vaccine pass. They also had to present their vaccine pass to enter various places. However, new case numbers skyrocketed and many COVID-19 prevention policies became useless. And then the pandemic entered into the endemic phase. People also using self-test kits at home to see if they are infected. The test result normally comes out right away on the spot, even if people do test positive, they do not have to self-quarantine anymore. For sure, we are now getting ready for the next phase of the pandemic, which is living with COVID-19. All social distancing measures have been lifted. All restriction on large gatherings and business hours have been dropped completely. Mask mandates have been lifted as well. Overall, everything is now returning to normal. I am relieved that we are finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. However, there may be some bumps along the way. So we have to stay vigilant. Well, one of the biggest concerns when it comes to trips is safety. These days, it's not safe to go on trips due to the coronavirus. You are more likely to come into contact with people when you travel. When you travel, you could get infected with COVID-19. The virus is highly contagious, and new variants are even more transmissible. Overall, there are more than 300 million confirmed cases worldwide as of today. 300 million confirmed cases worldwide as of today. Global death toll went over 5 million and is still rising. Vaccinations are going on all around the world. But they're concentrated in nations that are better off. We will have to wait a long time until we get good immunity across the world. Under the current circumstance, traveling overseas has become close to impossible. If you do not need to go somewhere overseas, you might have to be under quarantine upon arrival. Or you have to be fully vaccinated and have to test negative for COVID-19 before leaving the country. So not not many people are going on overseas trips yet. I hope that coronavirus dies out. I hope that coronavirus dies out so that we can resume international traveling. I hope that day comes soon. Well, it's safe to say that almost all restaurants in Korea offer delivery service. That's because everyone uses the free food delivery app these days. These apps have become the norm, so ordering in has become a lot easier than in the past, especially because of COVID-19 these days. It's not safe to go out to eat at restaurants. Instead, people prefer to order delivery using these apps. Naturally, the number of food delivery orders has risen up sharply ever since the coronavirus outbreak. There are tons of menus on these apps. Sometimes it is hard to choose because there are so many menus. These apps are very easy to use. People can pay for the food directly on the app. The delivery address is stored on the app. The app also tells you how long it will take, which is very useful. There are also photo reviews from other customers, which help you pick up menu item. Of course, there is one downside. Restaurants have to use disposable containers to deliver their food, so there is a lot more trash that is created by containers. It's very bad for the environment. I think vacations are very important in many ways. People need to get some time off for their health, relationship, personal growth. First, vaccinations are crucial for people's health. People need to get some rest. If they continue to work out without vacation, they can get burned out. People can take a breather and recharge during the vacation. After that, they can work more productively. Vacations are important for relationships. People need to spend some quality time with their loved one. Vaccinations are the best way to do that. People can do hobbies or go on trips together. Plus, vaccinations are important for personal growth as well. Important for personal growth as well. People need some downtime to look back on their lives. Some downtime to look back on their lives. They can think about their careers and make a future plan. They can also learn something new or study a foreign language. In other words, they can do things related to solving problems. I think vaccinations are very important for these reasons. Korean TV drama have gained a lot of popularity in the Asian market over the years. Millions of viewers in China, Japan, and Southeast Asia have turned into Korean TV shows. Turned into shows. But Korean dramas recently reached another level. With the success of the Netflix hit TV show Squid Game. Squid Game. Netflix original series create a huge sensation, topping the Netflix playlist in 94 countries, including the United States. It is already the streaming service most popular original program ever. Most popular original program said to have created $900 million value for the platform. It was the most watched TV series in Netflix history, accumulated 1.65 billion hours of viewing in the first 28 days of its release. The show is about 456 people have been dubbed, comparing with one another in some deadly survivor games. There are 6 rounds in the game, and only one survivor can become the winner. There are some gruesome scenes, but the storyline is very original and well made. When I take a vacation domestically, I go to beaches from time to time. Geographically, Korea is peninsula. In other words, it faces the ocean on 3 sides. The west, east, and the south. So there are many beaches in our country, and I have been to several of them. Among them, one of my favorite beaches is on the south coast of Korea. This is one of the most well-known beaches in our country. It's popular vacation spot, especially during the summer. It gets very crowded during the peak season. There are tons of things to do near the beach. First, there are a lot of hotels and motels where people can stay. There are also various kinds of bars and cafes. There is busy nightlife, as many places are open until late at night. Plus, there are a lot of places where you can get street food. Some places serve fish or shrimp, others serve crabs, fish, octopus, or squid. So once again, I go to beaches for my vacation whenever I have the chance. I go to beaches for my vacations whenever I have the chance. I remember going to the beaches quite often with my family when I was a kid. I remember going to the beaches quite often with my family when I was a kid. I used to stay at beachside hotel or cabins that had a nice ocean view. During the day, we swam in the ocean. We also picked up seashells on the seashore. Plus, we caught some clams or crabs on the beach. Also, we played in the sand or went on some water ride. For lunch, we used to go out for some fast food such as burger, pizza, or pasta. We also had seafood such as fish or shrimp. Also like eating octopus or squid sometimes. Sometimes we would have crab or starfish for dinner. And then we often had a barbecue at our cabin. We grilled some meat and mushrooms on the grill. We sometimes had pork, but we sometimes had beef. The food always tasted extra good because I was starving. At night, I remember playing with some firecrackers on the beach. Sometimes we used to watch some fireworks near the beach. We also took walks along the beach to enjoy the night breezing. Looking back, these trips were some of the most memorable trips in my childhood. Frankly, there's no reason to believe that traveling has become more difficult over the last 5 years. Frankly, there is no reason to believe that. 이유가 없어. 이유가. 믿는 것. Traveling has become more difficult over the last year. I think it is the complete opposite. In fact, traveling has become a lot easier than in the past. That's because the transportation has become a lot better over the years. For example, in the past, trains used to be slower, but now they have become much faster than in the past. That's because there are new bullet trains that are twice as fast. Bullet trains are twice as fast. It takes half the time to get somewhere now. Plus, in the past, plane tickets used to be very pricey, but now they have become much cheaper thanks to low-cost carriers. Some flights only cost half the price. Of course, plane tickets are quite expensive these days. Due to high oil prices and high demand after the COVID-19 inspect the ticket price before once low-cost carriers start flying again. Next, back in the day, we used to use paper maps when we go on trips. But these days, traveling has become much easier because we now have GPS. GPS tells us where to go, so we do not get lost that often. I remember going to Japan with my family a few years ago. Japan is one of our closest neighboring countries. It's only a short flight from Korea. It takes only 2 hours to get there. Japan has a diverse geography because it has many mountains, beaches, and rivers. There are many rivers that flow through large cities. The rivers provide the water for these cities. There are many